Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. So this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On the return, it's Tony. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big man rumble. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 44 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end Kelce, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from the coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's a run by Cook.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buffalo.
Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Allen. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A good pickup there at 22.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. He juked him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. It's quickly second and long.
Come on, baby. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now they'll throw with Allen. Toward the pylon, caught.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath, If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Allen taking it himself. And he is swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Rolling to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
68 yards.
And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
How about this?
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're